Hey, everybody, it's Wednesday, December 1st. My name is David Sikorsky from CCA Maryland, and I'm here to give you an update on the CCA Maryland 2021-2022 Pickerel Championship. That is the chain pickerel, that beautiful creature you saw right at the beginning of this video. There it is, the toothy critters that live throughout the tidal estuaries of the Chesapeake Bay, where water is fresh enough, and in some great impoundments and ponds that are accessible in Maryland and Delaware. And that's where this tournament is taking place. So we're encouraging anglers to go out there and have some fun, fish through the winter, especially on days like today. It's beautiful out there, nice and calm and chilly, and I'd hope the fish are biting. So if you're out there, instead of sitting at a desk like me, I hope you're out there having some fun, and we'll watch this video later. But if you're not, and you're thinking about going fishing this winter, I'd encourage you to sign up for this tournament. At the bottom of the page is the CCA website, ccamd.org/pickerel-championship. And you can go there and find out everything. I'm going to show you that page in a second here. And so this event is, again, about celebrating the amazing resources we have here in the Chesapeake region that we can enjoy out there, and pickerel are one of them. Also panfish, perch, and bass. And so there's multiple ways to enter. So let me show you the website real quick, and then we're going to get into giving away some free items to our participants and awarding some folks for some great catches so far. And then also talking about the various other pieces of the puzzle right now. So here's the Pickerel Championship website. If you're coming here for the first time, all the details are on this first page, and then you would click register right here. If you're interested in registering, it will load magically. There it goes. And you can follow right through here. Once you sign up, you'll receive an email, a confirmation, and in that email is a coupon code. And with that coupon code and the instructions that are written in the email, it'll tell you to go to the iAngler tournament page, and you'll see that in a minute here. So if you're new to that, we'd love to have you register. And when you register, if you're an existing CCA member, you register for a base price of $50. If you're adding, if you're a new CCA member, or you want to renew your membership, your entry is $75. That is a $10 discount on our CCA membership, and that is a discount consistent across all of our fishing tournaments, something we started in 2020 and will maintain as long as you all keep participating. So we're glad to have you as CCA members, and helping grow our organization and grow our voice as recreational anglers. We've got a lot to share and a lot to celebrate together. So you can click down here and see the current leaderboard. We'll get to that next. See some of our great sponsors here who are supporting us. And there's a lot to be talked about with these sponsors coming up. And I'm not going to do that today, but just stand by, because these are the folks that are supporting you, and we're going to directly give right back to you. In fact, you're about to win some stuff from one of these companies right now. So here's all the details, all the divisions, and down here are the Calcuttas as well. And so that's a tournament within a tournament, and we're about to talk about who's winning that portion of the event right now. So if you're not pickerel fishing yet, sign up. And if this weekend you're interested in doing some fishing, well, we've got two different great opportunities. First is the CCA opportunity, the Winter Classic. So this is another tournament on our website, ccamd.org. /winter-classic. This is a rockfish tournament, a catch, photo, release rockfish tournament that's taking place in the lower bay this weekend. In fact, you can fish in the bay tributaries anywhere, but we're based out of Buzz's Marina, so we'll be down there having a good time, sending folks out on the water to catch and photo release some rockfish, and then come back for a nice party that'll be catered by Mission Barbecue at Buzz's Marina. So similar, $60 entry, $85 for new or renewing members, and we hope to see you this Saturday down at Buzz's. I hate to say the weather word, but weather looks okay right now. And we want folks to be out there and be safe. So if you're uncertain about whether you can fish in this tournament, go ahead and register, and we'll give you a refund if you can't make it out. Because we're going to do the captain's meeting live tonight just like this, and we want folks to know that opportunity is there if they want to go fishing. Also, one of our sponsors and a supporter of various things CCA has done is holding a tournament this weekend, the West Side Pickerel Slam. So their second annual, high-octane custom baits, Seven River Angler, Tailored BNS, and Chanis Marcus Fishing have brought together this tournament. And so if you're not a straight bass angler, you want to hit the water and catch some pickerel, this is another tournament that is it's one single day, sunrise to sunset. And what I'm viewing here is right on Facebook. So check it out on Facebook. Look for the High Octane Custom Baits, or HOCB, second annual West Side Pickerel Slam. Go out there and have some fun catching these fish. And hey, again, if you're not in the Pickerel Championship and you're out there fishing the West Side Pickerel Slam, you're missing a chance to win, because you can absolutely enter fish you catch this weekend into the CCA Pickerel Championship. So there you go, 2 for 1. Great chance to win. I hope you get out there and enjoy that. I wish I was, but I'll be down at Buzz's Marina. All right, so back to the Pickerel Championship. So once you register, you log in. This is your portal on the website to understand what's happening. This is how we operate the tournament. It's the iAngler Tournament Fishing app, which works right on your smartphone. You take a picture of your fish and you submit them. And ultimately, you can find out all the information here. And top line, 65 anglers, 182 fish have been supported, or I'm sorry, been caught and logged. I'm going to show you the back end of this real quick, just so folks get an idea of what we deal with as judges. There's multiple judges that review this, and give you an idea of what we see. So Eddie Weber, speaking of a sponsor from Severn River Angler, this is a December fish Eddie just submitted this morning. And I just want to highlight it real quick. Nice, big, fat wintertime fish, Severn River. I'm giving away your spot, Eddie. Title Calcutta. All right. So Eddie is in the Calcutta, and in the comments when he posted his fish, he wrote Title Calcutta. And so I'm going to mention that again in a minute here when we talk about the Calcutta, but that's how we know that that fish is in that Calcutta and caught in tidal waters. All right. And Eddie's got his photo identifier right here and a great bait here. It looks like a little chatter bait kind of. That's a cool little bait there. I think I see a blade on the front. I see a blade on the back. And obviously it caught a very nice pickerel, just shy of citation size. So Eddie can let us know what that's all about. And I maybe he'll share some of his secrets, but these fish are out there. And this is what we're looking for is in a great picture. You know, this fish is laid in that ruler, not impacted by the angler, and then will be released. And I also want to highlight that there are some best practices we need when fishing for these fish. Any fish that we intend to release, we should absolutely manage with the utmost concern. Hanging them from their lips, holding them with a lip gripper. They are toothy critters, but make sure you support the weight of these fish. And in fact, one of the things that we talk about with participating anglers a lot is advice on taking pictures against the ruler for iAngler. It's kind of a learning process, right? It's never perfect. You got a slimy fish with teeth. It's cold. You might be in a kayak. You might be somewhere, but folks, we got to release these fish better, as good as we find them. And the Release Sense brand from CCA and our great partners is what we put right here on our rulers. So if you're participating in this tournament, you can go pick up one of these rulers at Tochterman's, All Tackle in Annapolis, Island Tackle. They're down at Buzz's Marina, and probably some other places that we've left them over the years. But these, you can walk into those shops and say, hey, I'm in a CCA tournament. I need this ruler. All right. It's 48 inches long. You don't need that for a pickerel. So, hey, snip off right here, right at 30 some inches. You get all these great tips on what Release Sense is all about and how we can properly handle our fish. See, it says some best practices for handling your catch that you intend to release. And I want to highlight, again, I said support the weight of these fish. Do not hang them by their jaw with a gripper. Take your time. And I've got a handy dandy rubberized net right here. This is one I really like because it folds. But you got a rubberized net, right? The knots on nets impact the fish slime and the outside of their body, and that can affect their immune system. That's a big part of their immune system, the slime on their body. So these rubberized nets, especially ones with small holes, are great. The corners of their jaw, other parts, the fins won't get hung up in this net. Rubberized nets are definitely available in your local area at a tackle shop. Go to your local tackle shop, support them, and pick up a net like this. Because this one is the one I really like because, it's like a lacrosse goalie net. Look at this thing. You can hold the fish across your lap in a kayak. They can stay in the water where they belong. We don't want them in freezing temperatures. Just like in the summertime, we don't want them in hot temperatures. These fish are cold-blooded. They're the temperature of the water. We need them in that water, right? They're breathing and everything else. So take your time and release these fish carefully is the bottom line. Also, in the wintertime, you might be wearing gloves. It's very common for anglers to continue to hold, to have a towel. Fish are slimy. But removing that slime from these fish, again, affects their immune system. So be careful. If you're wearing gloves, I know you've got to keep your hands warm. I'd recommend gloves you can take off and put your hands in the water without gloves. And because that will be the best thing. A wet surface touching the fish is the best way to limit your impact. Okay. And that could be your wet hands. It shouldn't be a towel. It shouldn't be gloves. You're wiping that slime away. These fish, if in good condition, can absolutely survive being handled. There's no question about it. And what a great way to celebrate a resource in a sustainable way. A lot of fishing is catch it, keep it, eat it, right? You can do that too. But if we're going to release these fish, we have to treat them with respect as we encourage anglers to go out on the water and catch them. Best practices are what it's all about. So keep that in mind and do your best. It's a learning process for all of us. So let me get back here. Let me show you the leaderboard here. So If you're on the iAngler page, you'll notice there's some different ways you can sort the leaderboard. We have a link to the length-based leaderboard because this will show you all the different divisions, all right? And so you have chain pickerel, yellow perch, white perch, black crappie, largemouth bass, and other. I want to highlight another here because, man, is it cool. Northern pike, not a pickerel, but a northern pike entered into this tournament. Doesn't count for a prize, might count for a random prize eventually, but Len Rainville caught this beautiful fish and submitted it, and we were able to work with DNR and identify it for him definitively. It's some northern pike. I'm not telling you where it's caught, but great fish, Len. Congrats. And there's also some really great catches here. So you can sort through this and see what's what. Herb Floyd, you're in the lead right now with the longest chain pickerel, a 26.5. Herb, you're getting a coupon code for a angle tumbler, a 30-ounce angle tumbler. It's on our website. You're going to get a coupon code. Go on our website and pick out a tumbler because you're in first place right now. So congratulations, Herb, for that. Also, anybody that's in first place across the division will also get an angler tumbler. So Richard, Maria, Stephen, and Sean, all these species, you're all going to get an angle tumbler as well. Len, what the heck? That pike is a beautiful fish. Why don't you get one too? So everybody's going to get those. I'll contact you with a coupon code. So congratulations. And then let's go back to the scoreboard. This is the 3-fish stringer piece of the puzzle. Okay. So the 3-fish stringer is what a lot of folks are going for. Chase Savage, our winner last year. I don't think he's put up a pickerel yet, but I know he's getting ready to catch some crappie. So watch out, folks. And he's going to be on the board here soon. But right now, Carl Childers is in the lead. The way this scoreboard is ranked, it shows Ryan and his son Camden ranking first. And that's because Camden's a youth angler. And so just the way the system works, it's ranking them first. But you can see Ryan has 68.5 inches and Camden has 21.25. So we're not combining their lengths to make their stringer. It's not a combined stringer. So Ryan is not in the first place for adults, but they're doing a great job out there and might be eventually. So bottom line is Carl right now is in first place for the stringer. Congratulations, Carl. And when we set this tournament up, we decided the prizes, the private prizes, right? The copper fish that are coming and everything else that's listed on our website. But we wanted to have some fun as we extended this tournament and award people throughout the event. Incentivize joining now, signing up now, and continuing to fish regardless of where you rank. So catching fish and participating enters you in an opportunity to win prizes. We're going to give random prizes away before we're finished here today. But Carl, our friends at Angle, just hit the porch here. We've got a CCA live bait cooler. All right, so inside here, and you can see a little hole up top. That's where the aerator hole goes in. This is a live bait cooler. It's insulated. It has a shoulder strap. Inside it has a little net that you pull up to be able to grab your minnows, your shrimp, whatever you're using for live bait. And it's sealed. And so it's insulated, can help with temperature control, oxygenates these fish. It's a 13-quart, not too big, but nice and stable. The best part is you seal it, and it tips over in the back seat of your car. You're not having minnow juice everywhere, right? These are really the Cadillac of the live bait coolers, available at anglecoolers.com for everybody but Carl. Carl, you won this. This is heading your way, bud. So congratulations on that. The largest 3-fish stringer at this point, set in the market 74.75 inches. All right, so let's get going to give some prizes away. Where are we going here? There it is. Oh, let me talk Calcuttas first. Also, all right, so there's folks that are entered in the Calcutta. I got to share my screen. Folks that are entered in the Calcutta, we have them listed right here. And so for November, there's no prize to be awarded right now. The Calcuttas are awarded at the end. But I want folks to realize how they rank against other anglers. And so this one right here, you can see we list first and last name of the anglers that choose to pay to go into the Calcutta. And there's 4 different ones. There's the Grand Slam, which is pickerel, perch, crappie, and largemouth combination. There's title pickerel, non-title, and largest bass. All right, so if you see an X here, and this is the link to this is going to be posted as soon as I update it again. It's going to be posted, and it shows you where you rank. So right here in the title pickerel column, for example, let's see, 24.5, 25.25. Carl Childers also leading that. No prize for this yet. That happens at the end, but this is going to be posted with a link so everybody can see where they rank. And again, a Calcutta is a tournament within the tournament. And so if you see an X in the category, these are the people that qualify for the Calcutta. All right. They chose to buy in for $10 per category. And so you're really just condensing the group of people you're competing against. And that's what happens here in every column. So we have Sean Kimbrough leading with a 20.5-inch largemouth in the largemouth Calcutta. In non-title, we have Eddie with 23 3/4. All right. And so you notice when I showed Eddie's catch log, he wrote title. He also writes non-title. And so we're going to make that very clear to our participants so they know. And anytime I post this, I'll continue to post it monthly. And that way, if you see any errors, you can correct us. All right. And so then the last piece of the puzzle here is this 4-fish stringer Calcutta. Looks like, without doing the math before, looks like Mr. Camboris might be in the lead here. A 20.5-inch pickerel. No qualifying perch yet, but a 13 3/4-inch crappie and a 16-inch bass. So unless my math's off, it looks like he's in the lead. But again, the prizes are awarded for this in the end. So Herb Floyd nipping at his heels there. And we've got some great competition out there on the water. So again, lots of different ways to win with the Calcuttas. And last but not least, let's get to some prize drawings. 3 winners, 3 randoms. You're either going to get an angle tumbler, or you can pick a boomerang tool. The CCA boomerang tools we have, they're an LED light and a little snipper for snipping braid, for snipping line. They're a great tool out there on the water. So you're going to get to choose what you want. I'm going to spin this 3 times, and this is every participant. If you've signed up, you're on the list. Doesn't matter what you've caught. You get 1 entry per entry. And so I'm going to click the button here. See who wins first. Conrad, congratulations. All right, I'm removing your name from consideration because everybody can only win once. Jacob. Good job, Jacob. Another December angler, I think, or just submitted some fish we just authorized. Last but not least. Oh, look at that, Lenny Rudow, the angler-in-chief of Fish Talk magazine. Lenny, I think you need to get out there fishing, bud. You got a title to defend. So Lenny wins a prize as well. All right, and folks, so I mentioned all our great sponsors. Angle Coolers, of course, is a great sponsor of CCA throughout the years and across our country. They make the original high-performance cooler, lighter than some of their competitors, and just a great product. Plus, I mean, live bait. This is where it's at, buddy. They got all different sizes of these dry boxes. We have some with rod holders. And in fact, if you head over to our Giving Thanks auction right now, you can actually buy some of these. You can actually win a trip with Chase Savage, our champion from last year. Chase just donated a crappie fishing trip. So it just got posted live. givingthanksmd.givesmart.com. In fact, let me put that on the screen. That is our Giving Thanks for Conservation year-end virtual fundraiser. givingthanksmd.givesmart.com is where you can go, you register, and we'll start communicating with you. You can browse the prizes, check everything out, the stuff you can buy, stuff you can bid on. And tomorrow night, live from Sean Kimbrough's garage, we'll be having a live auction with some great products. So you can see a preview of them on there and lots of different ways to win. We will finalize and close out this silent auction Friday at 10 p.m. So stand by and hop in there and do some holiday shopping or find some good stuff that you want. And stand by for a really busy 2022 with some of these events, hopefully in person where we can safely gather. And we'll get back to having our local chapter meetings and our local chapter banquets. So check that out if you can. Congrats to our winners. Thanks for participating, everybody. And we're going to have some more great giveaways from our friends and sponsors that are supporting the Pickerel Championship and supporting you. We couldn't do it without our members and without our participants. So you have a great day and welcome to December, brand new month for some brand new prizes. So get out there fishing.